Hello, everybody out there, YouTube. My name is Forever King 116, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Smallville episode Masquerade. Um, this is a great episode. I liked it. No bullshit. I liked it. It was entertaining. Had me smiling. These are the things I need to keep seeing. I'm gonna get my complaints out of the way first. Then I'm gonna tell you what I loved about the episode. I have like 3 complaints, and you already know what they're about. Number one, it feels like to me, personally, when they think about the character Jimmy Olsen, it's like they shit all over him. Like, it's like he don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? It's like they took a pencil and went back to the season he started with the Zod and everything. The season that he started with. All the way to the 8th season where he died. And just took it and erased his name from each script and season that he's in. It just, because it don't seem like Chloe even think, like it's like she not even thinking about Jimmy. Like Jimmy never even exists. Like she never even got married to this nigga like a year ago, a year and a couple of months ago. Yeah, I understand, she don't need to think about Jimmy. I understand, their relationship wasn't their marriage didn't last that long, so it wouldn't make sense for her to think about him. But they did go out. They were dating for a while. So they were dating for a couple of years. So, it's like I don't understand how could she say she loved Oliver when you clearly was in love with Jimmy. You clearly, stop loving Clark. You stop hovering around Clark and fell in love with Jimmy. That's when you broke away from Clark's that's when you broke away from the high school shit when you met Jimmy. And it just seemed to me like they don't even care about the character Jimmy. They just threw him away. They took like a pencil and just erased that nigga from even being Superman's the guy that Superman gave the watch to, and he called Superman with the little watch. It's like they forgot about him. I understand you kill off the character. There's not going to be a lot of references to him. But even Jonathan Kent is dead. And he still get more play than Jimmy do. You know what I'm saying? First they disrespect, having sex in the same spot that Jimmy died in. That I just feel like I think it's some personal shit to me. Like the way they giving it off, it make it seem like, since the actor doesn't want to play Jimmy no more, we just gonna be like, fuck Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like they need like, to me, like the Oliver and Chloe shit. Part of me likes it, but another part of me doesn't like it. Because number one, Chloe now Chloe, she's a part of DC now. She's actually a character. They just added her as a character. So you don't know her backstory. You don't know nothing. So what Smallville's doing, they showing you how her story's going. Oliver, I for them to get rid of Jimmy, kill Jimmy off, and have Oliver there, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's the part I don't like. But the part them being together, I don't have a problem with it. It's just she was a booty call for a year and a couple of months. And it feels to me like this nigga Oliver is just head over heels, like he'll kill himself for Chloe. You know what I'm saying? They were having fun like a year ago, and now it's like, Oliver want to experience a real relationship, and he felt that same way about damn near Lois, hounding Lois. All under Clark's girl. He was all over Clark's girl, all in Clark face with that shit. Now he loving Chloe because he can't get Lois. What about Black Canary? That's another topic. We're not gonna even get into that, people. Another thing I was kind of mad about. I'm a little mad about. It doesn't bother me no more. But the Lois and Clark marriage. I understand he known her for years. I understand he known her ever since probably like the 6th season when she found him in the field, butt ass naked. I understand. They known each other for that long. You know what I'm saying? But they were never dating that long. They just knew each other. And then when they started dating, probably, I believe they were dating probably the end of 9th season and going into 10th, they didn't even know what they were to each other. To tell you the truth, they didn't even know what they were to each other. So they were off, then on, then off. To me, like, their marriage was just rushed. Too rushed. Clark and Lois are not even supposed to be married yet. Not until she meets Superman first. She meets Clark and thinks he's a geek. He wears the glasses and everything. Then she meets Superman and is in love with Superman, but doesn't know the man behind Superman. You know what I'm saying? So it's to me like Smallville, they just trying to jam pack everything into one season because they done fucked up with it the first 9. Because if they would have spent 5 seasons on Clark being Clark and learning how to get his powers and stop getting sidetracked with that Lana shit, because Lana, not for nothing, Lana wasn't even all that. You know what I'm saying? Tell you the truth, this week when I was going into my Smallville seasons and I was looking through all of them, they spent a lot of time on some whack Lana shit. Like, there was even an episode where they went to China and Lana over here doing her Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit. Like, that shit, like, seriously? Are you serious? Like, why waste an episode on that? Episodes like, their classmate, can make wax statues out of them and try to keep them in school for things like that, Like, they know that they wasted a lot of time on that shit. So they trying to jam pack everything into the last season. This is the last season. We're gonna try to jam pack everything into it. We're not gonna try to give you some whack shit. They promised us all that shit, but then they put whack shit. Like next week's episode, from what the trailer looked like, it looked like Clark get accidentally married to Chloe. Why is this important? Clark, they could use this episode for Clark to learn how to fly. He can focus on flying. Bring Kara, his cousin, back so she could teach him how to fly. Or, he could be trying to do it on his own. Try to, because that's what he was doing in the 9th season. When he began, when the 9th season began, he was trying to learn how to fly. But it's like he got sidetracked from that shit, falling in love with Lois again. It's like he forgot all about it. You know what I'm saying? They just went off topic. Clark is the main thing. I enjoyed Smallville when they first was talking about Clark and Lex and how they were friends and how their friendship turned into them being enemies and how the hero became the hero, how the villain became the villain. I understood that. I loved that. But it's like they added so many other characters into it. It's like they got sidetracked with the main character, Superman. Lex is no longer in it. Well, he's no longer partly in it, but focus on Superman. It's good to have your little feature characters like Flash and Aquaman and Cyborg and Canary. It's good to have all that, but let's get done with our hero first. You know what I'm saying? Let's get done with Superman first before we start focusing on Green Arrow. Because number one, this is not about Green Arrow. This is about fucking Superman. And what the hell was Chloe and Oliver doing? They fighting FBI, and the fighting scene looked whack to me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. The fighting scene looked kind of whack. Did it not? It did look kind of whack. They try to be like Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit. Like they try to do some secret spy shit. I was like, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get over this shit. You know what I'm saying? But enough of that shit. I'm happy a little bit. I'm real happy because Clark finally put on the motherfucking glasses. He finally did it. He finally put on the Urkel glasses. He finally did it, man. And when the second he put it on, I clapped. Cause it's like, finally, nigga, get your ass up off your shoulders and do something. You know what I'm saying? And Clark, he getting a little sloppy with that identity shit, cause they almost spotted his ass. They almost seen his ass. They almost seen who the Blur was. And please, can you stop calling him Blur? Like, for real, you got on your suit, there's an S. Hello? Call yourself something else. Something that start with an S. There ain't no B on your fucking suit. There's an S on your suit. Ain't it time to call him Superman now? Like, I'm tired of hearing Blur. Blur is such 8th season ago. I don't know when they called him Blur, but 8th season is like, that's 8th season. Call him Superman now. I'm tired of hearing the Blur. Call him Superman. He got the S on his chest. Call him Superman. And I was so glad about that. I'm so happy that he got those glasses and he put them on. I thought he would have put two and two together because he's seen himself with glasses on twice. One episode when Jor-El, seeing that he was denying his destiny, brought him to an alternate reality where Lex was the president and he had glasses on, and when he went to the future with Brainiac. So I thought he would have put that already together, but you know, Clark's brain is slow, you know. There was no kryptonite in this episode. Finally, I like all the dark side stuff. They're doing their job with that. You know, I love the dark side stuff. Do not change it. Keep on going, because I like the way they're presenting Darkseid. I can't, and the way they're presenting Darkseid, I can't wait to finally see the way he look. The way they put him in there, I can't wait to see it. Even though it's probably gonna be some animated stuff, you know, they probably gonna put that together, make a Darkseid that looks animated. But like, they did a good job with Doomsday costume. They should make somebody put on a Darkseid costume. Like, I understand they wanted to do something different. They wanted to give Darkseid like which I'm fine with. But, you know, they gotta be a fight scene where Superman fights Darkseid and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe they're thinking like, maybe when Lex comes back, since Lex is pure evil, since Lex is his rightful enemy, why don't we let Darkseid possess Lex? And he fights Lex. That would be a great thought. That, when Michael Rosenbaum comes back for the last season, for the last episode, that would be a great thought. I would love that. I would totally love that. That would not be whack to me. I would promote that right there. Oh, this episode was awesome. All the dark side stuff, I love. Clark putting on the glasses, finally, I love. You know what I'm saying? Chloe Oliver shit, they can go ahead with that shit. Like, I'm tired of hearing about this. I love the fact that they're together. It's just the fact that they erased Jimmy out the whole thing made me kind of upset. The constant disrespect towards Jimmy, I kind of hate. And I know y'all seen the Omega symbol on Oliver's head. You know, things like that, you know, made me think, like, why the fuck Oliver's character is just so off script. You know what I'm saying? Because he why would you believe, like, he don't listen. Like, only person it seemed like he listened to is Chloe. If Chloe told that nigga to go jump in front of that bus because it's an illusion, he'll do it. Even though the bus is real, he'll do it. You gotta stop being a sucker, man. He fucking now he's gonna be evil because of his constant, you know, infatuation with Chloe. But everything else I loved. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed it because I enjoyed it. I smiled through the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Clark and his identity crisis finally over. It's finally over, people. And please stop calling him the Blur. Call him Superman, please. I'm tired of that. And I'll see you guys next week. This is Forever King 116, and I enjoyed talking to you guys. Peace.